you know, to be like me, you have to first do the funny. Alright, we're doing Blender, by the way. We're going to do some modeling. We're going to model some stuff. We're going to have some fun modeling some stuff. And test them out in VR chat. That's going to be the fun part. Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to have some spooky videos, okay? Spooky vids. Playing in the background, okay? Is that okay with you? Because it is for me. I'm gonna watch. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let you guys watch them as well. Probably asking how I'm gonna do that. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna let you guys watch them because Firefox does not like being opened while I'm recording. So, please reopen. Thank you. I'm gonna play them on my phone. We're gonna hear some spooky stories and reviews for spooky things. Is that okay? We're gonna go to, what is this guy called? Stagan Hawkins. Pretty popular. Pretty popular guy. Go to Creep Files, press the fucking shuffle button, and let's have fun. Siren Head Revisited.
People really like Siren Head.
Okay.
In fact, my most viewed video was my Creepy Files on Siren Head.
Yeah.
And while then I covered what had officially been released by the creator, Trevor Henderson, today I want to talk about what the community has created. For reasons I can only speculate, Siren Head.
First thing I'm gonna do is probably like 3D model the 100 gecs album cover.
Franchises, community
I don't know why.
many times elevates the original past what it could be by itself.
Damn, fan games.
The first Siren Head game you saw was probably this one. The PS1 style game was short, but definitely succeeded in delivering unsettling ambience. This game pushed Siren Head into the mainstream of Let's Plays. Since then, a lot of Siren Head fan games have been made, of varying quality. This Siren Head game went in on story and great visuals, while this one went for a more minimalist style. And we can't leave out the famous Fallout mod. Either way, the games have pushed the Siren Head creature from cult classic to mainstream monster.
Videos! Yeah, I've seen them.
I'm fucking talking about Siren Head. You can fucking kill me.
Being rooted in the genre of found footage, it's no wonder why Siren Head has quite a few short films and videos based on it. For instance, while Shudder Authority's short film isn't without its flaws, it definitely took a lot of time and effort to create. And this clip is not only of great quality, but also has been memed to oblivion. And we've also got more obscure stuff like Siren Head Draw My Life. Okay.
Okay. He wasn't really sure about that last one. Yeah, I fucking
One thing
love
I'd like to mention
Steam.
is the very impressive work by Dream's PS4 creator Bad Robo. Outside of their Siren Head creations, they make some of the most photorealistic stuff I've ever seen. And adding Siren Head definitely adds an unsettling aura to an already fantastic project. What causes Siren Head to be so iconic and so memorable? Some may say that it's just a memorable outline, something Slenderman and Siren Head have in common. Honestly, even their names sound similar. But I think there's clearly something much deeper.
Which means there's a siren woman, and they
the terror of something larger than life. Not what's hiding under your bed, but the thing that watches over you day in and day out. Something bigger than an ordinary monster, a zombie or a demon.
Alright,
Its ability
boys.
to hide in plain sight means you may have
Time to remake 100 gecs album
and that's
cover.
what's so memorable about it. He's an easily recognizable figure that represents the Lovecraftian, Cthulhu-esque terror we all know so well, but hasn't been personified in a contemporary way in a while. His very design, a siren, signifies something larger than a single threat. A tornado, an incoming nuclear threat, things that are so far beyond our control, we can only hope that we survive.
What's
Eh.
So, that's Siren Head for you. What did you think of this episode of the Creepy
Wow.
Files? Let me know in the
This was
comments.
3 minutes? Holy shit. Oh, scary. I was dying to find a way to go. This one is Corruptus and a few suggestions. This is the 4th episode.
The Creepypasta Files.
When it's still called
I was
Creepypasta
wrong.
Files, yeah.
In my Room Zero episode, I
Yeah.
said that it was the last story in the Abandoned by Disney series.
Nope.
As it turns out, there are 2 others. However, they are both short enough and related enough to cover in one
Okay,
video.
this is gonna be
Let's start with
Dylan
Corruptus, and then
Libras, or
when we
what the
get
fuck
to
his
the
name
point
is.
in that story where it references the second one, a few suggestions.
I'm not a 3D modeler, by the way, so I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. Alright.
The premise
This,
of
not
Corruptus is fairly
yes.
simple. A final update from our poster of the previous stories.
Okay, sculpting.
He's got a lot more to tell us.
Wow.
So
Okay.
let's jump right in.
Dynamo. Hold on. If I do Dynamo and do it on this, would it actually like lift it up?
Now, a great deal of time, sweat, and a few tears were expended on all this. But there's a lot of satisfaction in developing ideas into realities
This is
which become a part of
it's gonna be the body.
Our poster was sent an email with the subject line Corruptus.
Actually,
It was relatively hard for him to access his emails, however.
let's do it the other way,
Here's
real
someone
quick.
who we can assume is Disney has been spreading slander about his name and blocking his access to the internet. He's also being
Where do I go for that?
suits with clipboards, seeming to
Probably
make
being a
notes.
fucking
He
idiot.
was able to chase one down, but the notes they were taking were actually just pages of Mickey Mouse silhouettes. Our poster thinks that Disney is trying to make him seem as if he's gone crazy. However, he was able to access his email via a library computer and discovered the Corruptus email. To be safe, he made physical copies of the email and spread them all over the place, hid them in places so that one day someone might discover them without Disney's interference.
I never fucking understood that. Actually,
The email
now that you described it about like, oh, I don't want the certain company finding out about it, so I'm just gonna hide it.
sent
Like,
him a suggestion.
I never thought about that, but like now that makes
I mentioned
sense.
what it contained, but there is a story
I'd probably
by
do the same
scientists
thing.
that explains exactly what was inside.
Alright guys, I'm gonna do something really cool. I'm gonna have a flash drive with a video that I've never uploaded. I'm gonna throw it in this room and then I'm gonna fucking head out. I'm gonna head out, I'm gonna move out, and then you guys are gonna have to find it yourself. We're gonna find this house.
I wasn't going to say anything because I'm pretty tolerant, but please stop admitting children without faces. They won't stay in the guest areas. Please give the mascots more break time or allow them to take short breathers during work hours. Sweat and body odor are one thing, but we keep getting the same soup full of vomit. I swear, all these Blaine kids are getting into everything. Every time I kill one of them, the others just misbehave more. I keep finding them in
Me and
piles
the
at
boys
the
about
bottom
to.
of the
Man,
stairs.
fuck
I think
them
it's funny.
kids, bro.
It's not funny. I can't get through. Costume is sticking to the source. It's
God damn,
too
this is a
hard
man,
to
fuck
write
them
with
kids, bro type
muscle.
moment.
Perhaps you try to find Frank. I will give you clues about Frank, okay? Clue 1, it's cold. Clue 2, it's wet. Clue 3, flush. I don't think you're looking for Frank. I keep sinking into the floor, or maybe it's just that I feel like it. I can't get my head off.
I'm spooked.
Ignore last part.
Doesn't
It was
help
my
that it's
real head.
fucking 3 a.m.
They're taking my source, and there are
Guys, I'm gonna die
sources
tonight.
all
I'm
over
sorry.
the source. The costume is breathing. If I don't
Sorry, I played Minecraft at 3 a.m. I'm sorry.
keep locking the gates, but someone keeps opening them again. Please tell them to stop doing this because it
Dude,
lets everyone
those
know that
clues
you
are super
know
easy.
that's
1 is
counterproductive.
cold, 2 it's wet, 3 flush. It's clearly the fucking. It's clearly the kitchen. Okay, fun fact, I have no clue what the album cover of 100 gecs looked like.
I'm not sure if the suggestion box is the right place for this.
That could be a
Security hasn't
problem.
heard much about my complaint. Over the past couple days, I've been circling the resort and counting the number of staffers. As far as I can tell, there are more mascots on the grounds than we have on payroll. Security says it doesn't make sense, but I think we have one extra. Please help. Costumes are heavy with people inside. There's no shelling stuff. There's some other stuff in there, but I don't want to spoil the fun of reading it yourself. But the main story of it is left in there.
Okay, I'm gonna have to open this up because I have no clue what the 100
Let's go
gecs.
back to the email. The corrupt email was blank. with
What
attached
the
note.
100 gecs fucking look like.
Known Corruptus incidents up to and including January 2015. Treasure Island. Extreme agitation / inappropriate activity.
I think I actually did release my.
Mild to
If you don't know,
moderate agitation
I have a blog spot.
/ human activity.
which is where I post my manga.
Unidentified aliens.
I actually have a second one
Final.
where it's just a bunch of old projects, like old friend fictions, fan fictions, and I actually had a creepypasta in there called like Sonic 3 or Dead or something like that. And I think it was creepypasta material enough.
Microorganism infestation.
Alright.
Unresolved
100
corruptus. Clear
gecs.
man, aka see-through man, aka friendly John. Abandoned. Final. Imageworks. The What If Labs. Second floor. Multiple missing persons reports regarding Dreamfinder School of Drama. Pin screen fatality. Vibrating mirror sickness. Unresolved corruptus.
The strangest.
Wily wizard.
These guys were on a bunch of top 10s for albums in 2019,
Auditory hallucination.
and I never understood that. Maybe I should actually look up the
Moderate to severe agitation
album
/
name real quick.
human activity. Unresolved corruptus. Inverted character. Bandit. Final.
Here, oh, Christmas theme.
Resolved corruptus.
Excuse me,
Fiber
what?
optic worm. NGN C1.
Would you
Resolved
smoke a
corruptus.
worm?
Digital
Guys,
hack.
would you smoke a
NGN
worm?
C2. Resolved.
I wouldn't,
Repurpose.
but I bet you guys would.
Sudden onset mass hysteria.
Everybody who watches my
Auditory
videos would smoke a
hallucination
worm.
and/or projection. Unresolved corruptus. Unknown. Contained. Final.
You don't have to go to the fucking Wikipedia page, just open up the image.
And no information or resources are
Visit
taken. Any
the
responsible
1000 gecs tree.
its residents.
Where is that?
Complete list of suspected corruptus
Where is
incidents
this
and
tree?
reports may be available. The poster then goes on to posit his own theory as to what is going on.
What if we kissed at the
Disney has become
3D
so
model of the
popular among
1000
the
gecs
general
tree?
minds of humanity.
Oh my god. What if we kissed at the 1000 gecs tree and it's a fucking VR chat world? Jesus Christ.
Negative Mickey, gas gods. He says they are almost
I
like
wanna go to
false
that world.
gods.
What if we
He
kiss
suggests
at the
that
1000
even though
gecs
he's
tree?
religious, maybe God wasn't
Get,
worried about people worshiping
get.
false prophets, but instead scared
100 gecs fans are flocking to a little tree. Look at all that Pokemon shit. There's a fucking Neopet in there.
At least not entirely. He argues the whole of Disney.
That fucking Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. There's a song called Toothless, so I'm not too surprised. And there's a fucking Pokemon card. If that's not Charizard, I'd be really pissed. Jesus Christ.
Our poster ends by saying
People
this
litter
is the last
toys
one.
at the fucking 100 gecs tree.
That was a lot. So, let's analyze.
Fuck.
Okay, so my theories from previous episodes were
Album.
half right. The
Cover.
beings in these stories were summoned by Disney's
High-
hubris,
high
but
quality.
not by
Here we
some
go.
demon in punishment. It appears it's something less tangible.
I have an
more
idea.
ethereal. Disney's pure
Like, I can't really
notoriety
find one. All I'm seeing is the fucking
is
logo
because
for
of
the
pure
thing.
combined
And, like,
belief
people
of
going to the
billions,
tree.
The collective consciousness of the people. But they come out imperfect, just as Disney's.
Okay, fuck off
Disney's
Wikipedia.
imperfection
Here we
is
go.
perfectly personified in things like
600.
which I talked about in my Room Zero episode.
32, their
Okay, so now
Bandcamp.
we know the basic
Oh, yeah!
principles were made. But
Bandcamp always has, like, the most high
well,
quality
for photonegative Mickey,
artwork.
at least, we know. Using the suggestion box, we can see with pretty good accuracy.
No, the album art. Let me see the album art.
One with the character of Mickey. However, a distorted, evil version. We also know from the suggestion box
View
that
image.
the no-face kids from
There we
Room
go.
Zero seem to be a
Hey.
phenomenon
This is
of
what I'm
Disney, not just the
looking
Pixar
at right now.
animation.
He's the one I'm doing
Let's
right
talk
now.
about the elephant in the room. Corruptus email. I want to go through
Okay.
each subject to talk about.
So his head's down.
First, we already know
so I
about
need
Room
to.
Zero and Mowgli's Palace, and things like the
Oh my
fiber
God,
optic
no,
worm
this is
are a
lagging.
bit too vague for me to want to do a deep dive on. I do want to talk about Wily Wizard, See-Through Man, Avian
I
Species, and
was
Finding
dying to find a way
First,
to
let's talk
go.
about Willy
No,
Wizard.
now
Quick Google
you're
search of Willy
gonna
Wizard will show that he is the character
engage
from the
to
book
tell
Willy
me
Wizard and the Wicked Witch and other stories
goodbye.
by
I
God.
was
Could it
dying
be
to
that Willy Wizard is
find
going to be
a
a
way
character,
to go.
statue,
No,
animatronic, costume,
now you're
that is similar to
gonna
photonegative Mickey,
engage
trying to
to
cause a
tell
ruckus,
me
messing with mirrors, kidnapping
goodbye.
apparently
This
failing
feeling's
in
going to my head.
Next,
I'm
let's talk about
thinking
the See-Through
things
Man.
I should
Apparently
have
his
said.
nickname
You
is
circle
Friendly John.
me inside
Maybe this is a
my
rare occasion
room.
where
I
the anomalies don't
couldn't go
become inherent.
another day. These
As we get to
feelings
distinction, I'm not
going
entirely
to
sure I
my
agree
head.
with this. Next, let's
I'm
talk about the
thinking
unidentified
things I
one.
should have said.
This
You
one is fairly
circle
short,
me
but whatever
inside
genre
my
it is,
room.
it
I
has
couldn't
some
go,
sort of
go,
time
go,
travel.
go. Oh my god, what the
Anachronism
fuck?
means someone or something
About.
that is
Okay.
not in its correct historical or chronological time. especially a thing or person that belongs to an earlier time, at least according to my quick Google search. What this means is apparently this entity is moving objects around in time. Finally, let's talk about this unknown avian species at Treasure Island. It sounds like some sort of mutant vultures took over, and something about them is also making people act out. This avian species could also be what is causing the vultures to be angry, so it could be its own demon summoned by Disney. Either way, that's it. As far as I know, that's the last abandoned by Disney story.
I'm gonna make an abandoned by Disney story, so he'll make another video.
I hope you guys enjoyed the finale to the abandoned by Disney storyline.
Fucking floor is in the way.
It's probably my favorite creepypasta series to date.
Oh,
Let me know in the
Jesus fucking
comments what
Christ.
story
Let me
you'd like
work
to
on
hear
this,
next.
please. Thank
Or
you.
just tell me what's on your mind. Best comment will be pinned. See you
Now
guys
I gotta
next time.
activate fucking Dynamo.
Why do they despise me so? Created them. Do you think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what he's created? I'm no loon.
The epic sell-off is on now at Furniture Row. That means
No.
epic savings on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses.
See,
Plus,
we're still in
there's no
early
interest
access.
and
The
free
human
shipping.
race.
Epic
Yeah, we're still in
styles,
early
epic
access.
selection, all with epic savings.
Look at
Only
that. Look at that
Furniture
body.
Row.
You started as an RN, caring for one patient at a time, but now you're being called to help more patients.
Welcome back to the Creepy Files. Now, I want to preface this. Normally, when people leave comments,
Oh, they're
showing
talking about the
their
Five
own
Nights at Freddy's
content,
VHS
I won't
shit.
cover it on principle. If I covered
I was
everyone's
actually
comments
planning on
something,
making like
I
a
would never be
VHS
able
type
to
video
stop.
once.
I try to keep it more
Never
to establish
got around
content,
to
content
it.
I find myself, or that is shared with me on Twitter or Instagram.
You know what,
But
this
out of
too.
pure curiosity, when Martin Walls commented on one of my videos, in a very well-spoken paragraph, I went to see what was up with this channel. And wow, this shit slaps. This is probably my favorite piece of content to cover since
Look
the
at
first Squimpus tape came around.
Look
Yes,
at
it is a
him.
Five Nights at Freddy's inspired VHS tape, but it's something much more than that. Martin here has created an entire new world with the aesthetic inspiration of FNAF, but it's done in such a unique way. All I'm saying is, Martin, hit me up. We gotta work on something sometime, because this shit is amazing. Alright, I just want to get right into it. The channel started by uploading songs from the soundtrack of something called The Walton Files, but I can't find anything else that precedes these. Then a video called Health Department PSA that was clarified to be non-canon and was mostly a reminder to wash your hands, which you should. Anyway, on April 26th, Martin Walls uploaded a video titled The Walton Files 1, Company Introductory Tape. This 10-minute video is full of content, but I will only be going over what seems to be important for the analysis.
This
And
is
for
just be
you to watch it
spooky,
yourself,
okay?
It's criminally underrated. Let's get that view count to at least 1,000. The description of the video reads, "This is a compilation of tapes created by the already extinct Bunny Smiles Company. I tried to get as much info as I could about what these tapes are.
Look at that.
All I could find was that these tapes
We
were
got
handed
the
to
basic
employees
shape
back in
of
1974 to 1979.
Dylan Dunn.
The rest of the tapes seem to be recorded
Actually,
by
yeah,
a
make it
new
a little
facility
quality real quick.
caretaker in the year 1982.
Perfect.
Hopefully I can find more tapes
There you
soon. Anthony. The first part of the tape opens
Smooth it
as
out
an
a bit,
introductory
you know?
video for a position at Bunny Smiles Inc., or BSI, known as a facility caretaker. It introduces us to the main cast of computer-animated characters, Bon, Shaw, Bazoo, and Banny. We also learn that there are two founders of BSI, Jack Walton and Felix Kranken. Finally, we get an info card for a storage facility in St. Juana's Forest. Apparently, it's where items including props, animatronics, and arcades from the 1974 location that was closed for good will be stored to be kept safe and working properly.
Alright.
The tape stalls
We
here
got the first
for a
part
minute,
done.
and then we see a drawing of a gray bunny with a purple bow tie and a backwards voice. The reverse voice says,
"You finally start to remember. Back all day. They will be back for you. Safely."
I really wish I could make out everything that is said, but I can't. Let me know what you think it is. Now, a presumably new tape starts, opening with a logo.
Okay,
for
I swear to God, if you
Sunlight
guys say
Animation
this looks like the Funny
It
Sticks
appears to
guy,
be a
I
cartoon
swear to
about
fuck.
a child version of the Bond character. In this episode, Bond has invited his friends over for a sleepover. We learn about a new character named Billy, who appears to be a clown. Then, as the narrator goes over the names of the characters again, instead of Billy, we see an image of Jack Walton, and the tape goes dark.
Chip the Ripper.
It eventually goes back to the main story where the friends arrive at Bond's house. When we see what movie they're going to be watching, we again see an image of Jack Walton on the VHS
Chip the
case,
Ripper.
along with the text "Home Movie." We
Uh-huh.
sit down to watch the movie and we see a
S-L-A-P.
shot of the TV. There's a plush version
You know
of
who it
Little
is.
Bond,
This
a
is
bottle of
exclusive
Little
right
Sophie,
here.
and a TV that simply
Jack
shows
Stars
the text,
Radio.
"Let me out of here."
Uh.
The
Hey,
tape glitches again
now
before
baby,
it
I'm the
fades into
Ripper.
all the characters sleeping. Then Bond wakes up and walks through the dark towards some strange noises in the kitchen. He sees the TV in the dark,
He's
which is
looking
showing
down
a
at the
missing
fuck.
persons poster for Jack Walton. It says he was last seen in June of 1974. Then we see Bond pick up a lighter, as is indicated by some text on the screen. He flicks it on a few times before it suddenly changes. Now, instead of Bond, it's a girl in a security uniform holding a lighter with the name Sophie on her hat. A distorted version of the Bond animatronic is standing behind her. The tape cuts to a new tape taking place in 1982. Someone is driving
Oh
through
my
a
god,
forest,
that's
and they
like
reveal that
really good
they are the
3D
new
modeling.
caretaker for the St. Juana storage
I
facility. He says
honestly
someone
wish I was
told
that
him
good
the storage
at
facility
3D
hadn't been
modeling.
used since the
But I
late
can make
70s.
shit like this now.
When he enters, the place smells awful, and he discovers the broken down animatronic of Bond. He also mentions a relocation project that BSI has, but he doesn't extrapolate.
Yeah, I'm not
He
planning on
attempts
this
to test the
having
Bond
like any
animatronic, and
bones
it
to
works
it.
relatively fine at first,
So I'm gonna have to
until
pose
something
him with the
starts to
fucking
glitch out. Then we
sculpting
get a
tool.
close-up of Bond. Human eyes appear behind the empty sockets, and it begins to gush blood
Alright.
from the eyes. The tape
What
cuts
is the
back
girl
into
look
the
like?
car,
Okay.
seemingly driving away from
You know,
the
I could
facility.
sort of just
The
like
man
copy and
behind the
paste
camera
it,
coughs
and
says,
like when I'm modeling the
"What was
hair, I
that
can just
thing?"
switch up the
before
hair.
the camera cuts,
I
possibly
can really do
falling off
that.
the dash.
I have to put the
There
feet
is
more.
darkness
Ooh,
for a
you know,
moment,
push the
and
feet
then we
maybe.
see two glowing
Or
eyes in
fine.
the top right, and we hear the man behind the camera breathing. A light turns on, and we see a close-up of the Bond animatronic in the woods, looking either rusted or bloody, and it seems like it's covering its face. There's a distorted robotic sound, and the footage begins to glitch out. Then the tape cuts to a weird, morphing, low-poly 3D model of a face, while creepy music plays. Then it cuts to a blonde man in purple, with bleeding empty sockets, and his whole
Okay,
body and
that's
face
like
are
really
distorted.
fucking unsettling.
He seems to be missing an arm. The text, "I can't feel anything, he thought I was her," appears. Then it cuts to dark, and a badge appears. It shows a similar-looking man, but not distorted, in the photo
I
with the text,
was
"Hello,
dying.
my name is
Should I make a
Brian
game
Stills, and I
that's
work
not
as
really a
facility
game, but like a
caretaker."
model showcase?
Then
Because
he
like
fades
I've
out,
made
and we
like
get
several
some
models, and I want to put
A lot
and
to
like
take in,
I want to make
right?
like a little 3D
Well,
model
using what we've
gallery
just seen,
in Unity.
I want to give my
Should I do that?
interpretation of the story
Post
as
some
of
comments
now.
if I should do that.
Likely there will be more videos made in the future, and I'll probably be
The
making
one
videos
person who
about
actually
those
comments
as
on my
well.
videos.
There was a
Tell me if I should
restaurant
actually
in
do that or not.
1974 called
Because like it sounds like a
Bond's
really
Burgers. One of the
unique
creators,
idea.
Jack Walton, went missing in June of that very same year. And after something happened to Sophie, a security guard involving an animatronic, the 1974 location was closed for good, having the props and animatronic moved to a storage facility in St. Juana's Forest. The restaurant, or at least the brand, reopened with computer-animated versions of the characters. Years later, Brian Stills is hired to work as a facility caretaker for the St. Juana storage facility, but is attacked and maybe even killed by the old Bond animatronic.
I'm not gonna copy and
Suspect
paste.
the
Actually, I
malicious
fucking
intent
will.
or actions of the Bond animatronic are linked to Walton's disappearance. Maybe some sort of possession,
I
or the co-founder
was
Felix was doing
dying to
something malicious with
find
the
a
programming
way
and
to
creation of the
go.
animatronics. And when Walton found
Now
out, he
you're
had to kill him. I
gonna
also don't think we've
engage
seen the last
to
of
tell
Sophie.
me
The line, "he thought I was her,"
goodbye.
makes me think the Bond animatronic is
I
after Sophie
was
for some
dying
specific
to
reason.
find.
I'm not sure what to make of the rest of her story yet, especially the pills, since we don't have an exact transcript for the reversed audio. But she will be important later, I presume.
Wait.
Alright, that was the Walton Files 1 company introductory tape. I implore you all to go watch it yourself. It is fantastic. I love
No,
the
I
art
wanna
style,
sculpt
the way
that
the
one.
storytelling is done. It's amazing. Again, Martin, hit me up if you need a voice actor or
That
something.
one.
I don't know.
Sculpt
I'd
that
love to
one.
work with you
There
on
we
something
go.
in the future.
Yeah, now no one.
Good fucking job on these tapes. They are gold. Anyway, for the rest of you, let me know what you thought of this episode in the comments, and suggest what I should cover next on my Twitter and
Okay.
Instagram. See you all next time.
I won't let you go. I like the ending of the Creepy Files from this guy. No, he's doing Half-Life now. Half-Life's not scary.
Half-Life. When you think of that game series, you probably think of this.
Yes. I think of Half-Life 2. I don't usually think of Half-Life 1.
But there's more to Half-Life than just physics puzzles and action set pieces. In many ways, Half-Life is a masterclass in how to design a horror game. From the headcrabs being directly inspired by the facehuggers from Alien, to the Ravenholm area in Half-Life 2, the game has many of its roots in horror. So let's take a look at those, starting with Half-Life 1.
Good morning, and welcome to the Black Mesa
Lord.
Transit System. This automated train is
What the
provided for the
fuck?
security
Oh, Dynamo.
and
Yeah,
convenience
Dynamo was fucking
of the
on
Black
again.
Mesa Research Facility personnel. The time is 8:47 a.m.
While the concept of a protagonist armed to the teeth fighting creatures from another world wasn't new, Half-Life 1 took it in a new direction. Gordon Freeman isn't a trained Marine. He's a scientist, meaning he's more vulnerable and must approach situations more tactically, much like how you approach fights in horror games. And the more you look at the concept of Half-Life 1, the horror roots become much clearer. You start seeing parallels between Alien, The Thing, and the 1950s alien invasion films. In fact, Half-Life was inspired directly by Stephen King's horror novel, The Mist.
Okay, now I need to turn off Wire real quick.
Half-Life's horror goes further than just in concept, however. Design-wise, there are a lot of lessons to be learned for aspiring
Because I'm not
horror
doing anything that's
developers.
like next
For
to
one,
each other
the jump
anymore.
scares are done in a very organic way that is built directly into the gameplay and story.
Yeah.
It's never just random screamers or takes you out of the gameplay for a cutscene. Instead, it's built directly into the environment. A ceiling breaking open or a floor collapsing, turning a corner to a bunch of enemies, an elevator falling, or literal enemies that spawn with a loud sound. Okay, maybe that one is a bit cheap. But in any case, these elements, when looking through the horror lens, make for very impactful scares. And while there is an element of comedy to the game, certain interactions can be pretty creepy. Moving on to the second game and its subsequent episodes, the claustrophobic halls of Black Mesa are replaced by the post-apocalyptic streets of City 17. And while in general things are more dystopian than specifically horror in this game, we can't talk about Half-Life 2 without talking about Ravenholm. A true masterclass in adventure horror, the Ravenholm levels of Half-Life have you worrying about multiple types of unsettling enemies that each bring unique and complementary challenges to the player. And like always, Valve's design goes above and beyond. From the pained screams of the headcrab victims when they catch fire, to the echoed proverbs of Father Grigori, to the unique and interesting physics elements you can use to fight off the hordes of zombies. And just like any true survival horror experience, the resource management and limited ammo makes each fight an uneasy encounter. And the Silent Hill and Resident Evil influence is clear in the level design and enemy encounters. While the Combine are clearly less traditionally scary than something like the headcrab zombies,
did I just do?
Enemies like the Striders and Manhacks are definitely creepy. But nothing else comes close.
Oh, that's
to
like
the
a
hunters.
mask. Why the fuck did
Smarter
I
and
enable
more
a mask?
strategic than the zombies, but more powerful and faster than the regular Combine. And the sound design and unnatural movements make for a truly scary enemy. If you want to see what I mean, go into a creepy forest map in Gmod and spawn one of these in. And its introduction definitely adds to its scary
Listen,
nature.
I'm never fucking playing Gmod alone, okay? Listen, I learned my lesson about playing fucking Gmod, okay? I learned my lesson about playing that game of goddamn alone.
And so we come to Half-Life Alyx. The wait for a new Half-Life game cannot be overstated. The meme Half-Life 3 confirmed has been around since 2007. And Alyx isn't even technically the third installment.
Oh
and
yeah, I
while
forgot to turn on
Half-Life
fucking
Alyx is
Dynamo.
definitely not exclusively a horror game, seeing a headcrab jump at you in VR or frantically trying to reload before a zombie gets to you is made even more anxiety-inducing in VR. VR itself has many of its roots in horror, with most of the prominent games in the early days being horror-themed. And so, obviously, there is some bleed-through. And that's not to mention Jeff was an entirely new type of enemy introduced in Alyx, whose design is clearly inspired by The Thing. He can't see, but his hearing is impeccable, and he is completely invulnerable to your attacks, meaning the best you can do to deal with him is to lure him away and hope he doesn't hear you. Well, that is until... So, Half-Life. Not the first thing that comes to mind when you think of horror games, but the game's roots in horror and the masterfully designed horror elements.
I would
should
have
not be
never thought that
overlooked.
fucking game was horror.
So maybe the next time you're looking for a good quality scare, consider booting up Half-Life again.
Look at those fucking models, dude. Beautiful. Okay, time to do their
What did you think
faces.
of this episode of the Creepy Files? Let me know in the comments and suggest what I should cover next on my Twitter or Instagram. Also follow me on Twitch because I'm hoping to do more stuff over there soon.
It's gonna be their
See you all
eyes.
next time.
I like how he ends these videos. This is his eyes. I'm just gonna make them black and shut.
Welcome back to the Creepy Files. Today we're covering
There
two
we
new
go.
tapes from Squimpus McGrumpus's FNAF series, Security Tape and Company
Actually,
PSA.
no.
Let's take a look.
No mouth. No mouth.
The tape starts as a camera from FNAF 1, as Bonnie and Chica walk on screen.
Wait,
They
what?
proceed to have a conversation that can be seen through subtitles.
Fucking
Bonnie
what?
is referred to as Lucas. Their conversation starts with them seemingly wondering if the night guard will be him this time. Chica says that she hopes he is sorry for what he did to Lucas, but Lucas doesn't think he feels sorry about anything. It's then revealed that these people speaking through Bonnie and Chica are siblings. Bonnie begins to cry, and Chica tries to cheer him up by saying one day they'll go to heaven, but Lucas replies, "I'm so glad you don't really know what's happening." Then the two leave to go after the night guard.
There we go.
Finally, some classical music plays as they fade out.
As they head out, dude. Alright. Okay. Let me do some. Let me do this real quick.
This tape starts by welcoming Fredbear's Family Diner employees. It says the old animatronics, Fredbear and Golden Bonnie, are being retired in favor of 4 new characters, which appear to be the brand new versions of the withered animatronics, which are apparently much safer. As well, wearable costumes and animatronics will be separate, and they are no longer using any spring lock technology. As well, the tape goes over how the building will be rearranged to accommodate the new characters. The tape cuts and then comes back in. The voice on the tape then tells employees that in the event a customer asks about the old characters, the answer is,
Fredbear does not exist. Spring Bonnie does not exist.
Whoa.
Nothing happened to anyone.
Okay.
He does not exist.
Then Golden Freddy appears on screen and we get more dialogue. The dialogue seems at first to
They
be
should
aimed
probably
at the
turn
man
on
speaking
fucking
before,
some
but
intriguing
quickly you
thing.
realize that it's directed at the same man from the security tape. Golden Freddy's dialogue seems to suggest that the person he's talking to had apologized for what he had done, but turned around and erased Golden Freddy from existence. Then Golden Freddy moves closer and
There you
closer.
go.
He says that he'll take this person down with him and show him what it's like not to exist. Okay, so what do both of these mean? Besides this connection of a man, they seem to be relatively
Okay,
separate.
so
Well, they might be more alike than you think. First, let's talk about the security tape. What's interesting about this appearance of Chica is that it isn't the first. It's clear these are the spirits of the kids that haunt the animatronics talking. And so, if we go by the FNAF canon, the withered Chica we see in the first season of the FNAF tapes by Squimpus is the same as this Chica. Which begs the question, what makes Lucas's fate so much worse? What is it that he knows that makes him so much less hopeful? I'm not entirely
there you
sure.
go. Look at
but the
that. Look at those
conversation
models.
between
They're
him
beautiful.
does have quite an easy answer. He is the
Alright,
purple,
next
or
thing I
as he's
need to
better
do is
known
the
in this
tree.
series, the criminal. He's the one who killed the kids. Now they're after him. It explains why the
Damn.
animatronics in
Alright,
FNAF
next up
would
is the
attack
tree.
you. They're after the purple man. And judging by some of our previous analysis in other videos, you could very well be playing as Purple Man's son and could be easily mistaken for him. Alright, so what about Company PSA? Well, after some incident with the spring locks, the old characters, Fredbear and Bonnie, were replaced by the new cast. I mean,
Man,
it
I'm here
seems
to tell you, I
However, it's clear
was
there's something else
trying to
going on.
find
What
a
happened
way
with
to
Golden
kill
Freddy? What
time.
is he
Now
even talking
you're
Well,
gonna
it
haunt
seems like Golden
my
Freddy is
fucking
William
Gary's
Afton's youngest
mod
son,
map.
victim of the bite
I
in
was
FNAF 4.
really
William's failed
fucking
attempts to make
scared.
amends
I
with him while
was
he
not
was in a coma
expecting
are erased
this.
as soon
Why
as he
did
attempts to
you
sweep the whole
do
incident
it?
under the
This
rug.
was spooky.
Another idea, however,
Why
is that
did
this
I
game's
have
first
to
victim.
play on
I'm
that
not really
map?
sure.
I'm
You said you
fucking
love reading comments
terrified
from them,
of it.
but it would
I
match up
will
with the theory of Fredbear
probably
tormenting
never
William in hell
play
in
Gary's
Golden
Mod
Custody.
again,
Or it could
or
be some
at least
combination of both those
not by
ideas.
myself.
But that's where we are for now.
Oh my
We're still
god,
waiting
what
on
the
the new
fuck?
tapes, and
Why
I'm
did
very
that
excited to see
door
where it
open?
goes.
Holy
Also,
shit,
yes,
I am
I have
scared.
seen
That
the
is
man
so
in the
fucking
background
scary.
in the
Oh my god,
I'm
what
not
the
exactly
fuck?
sure
This
what it
is
would
fucking
mean.
spooky.
Maybe it means the criminal is already inside. Maybe it means that's a spirit of someone. Maybe that means that the Purple Man or the criminal or William Afton, whatever you want to call him, has somehow
Yes,
trapped
stop
or
giving me the fucking error.
sabotaged the Toy Bonnie. I'm not exactly sure, but hopefully we'll learn more later. You can leave your suggestions or thoughts on this episode in the comments, or tell me on Twitter and Instagram.
Every family member deserves cleaner water.
Okay. If you don't know what I'm making, this is a
At
treat,
Burger King,
okay?
$1 is all you need. Get a flame grilled bacon cheeseburger or any of these other items for just $1.
This is a treat, okay?
The $1 Your Way menu. Your way, way better.
Yes, I've seen it. Welcome back to the Creepy Files. Today we're covering the Walton Files
just
Part 2.
Fucking
Relocate
random,
Project.
dude.
And dare I
There's
say,
your
this
fucking
is
tree.
even better
Tree.
than the first one. However, this 17-minute video is far too long for me to cover everything, so go watch it yourself. But I will talk about a few key points before I analyze it. Before we get into this, though, I want to give a huge shout out to my Discord, specifically Phantom on my Discord. They were a huge help going over all of the different stuff that we've seen in this episode.
Alright,
and
look at that
helped a lot
tree.
with my theorizing. I don't usually advertise
Tree.
my Discord because, well, it can get a bit out of hand trying to moderate everything, and I'm not very active on it, but if you want to join it, here it is. One of the biggest things we find out is that Felix Kranken, co-founder of Bond's Burgers, is now in full control of the company after Jack Walton's disappearance and the closing of Bond's Burgers. Felix is now starting the Relocate Project, an attempt to refit the animatronics and open a new location. We also learned that another group of employees goes to St. Juana's storage facility, as seen in Walton Files 1, to refit and reprogram the animatronics. However, one of them, Ashley P., is attacked and left behind. And, like breadcrumbs, a YouTube link is hidden in this video, which leads to a video called Lucky You. This definitively confirms that Sophie is related to Jack Walton, likely his daughter. There's also text on the screen that says some pretty ominous stuff about making the animatronics beautiful, full of life, and not actually meaning to. There's also the line,
Safety of pills, Sophie.
lastly, there are plenty
Bill's
of
here.
codes surrounding
I'll
this
probably
video.
never play,
However, just like has been said in the Lucky You
what is that
video,
game?
you can't try to solve
The funny
everything
pill
using
game?
only what we have
Left 4
right
Dead 2. I'll
now.
never
So
play
instead,
Left 4
I'll
Dead 2.
take all the
Not
stuff
again.
that I think has
At
really
least,
good
because, like-
reasoning behind it and talk about that. So, let's analyze some of what
Because,
we
like,
know.
I've played that game so many
First,
times, I'm
let's
fucking
talk
done
about
with it.
Felix Kranken.
I don't
After
even
Jack
own it.
Walton's disappearance, Felix got complete
I had it on
control of
Xbox
the company.
360, and I also have it on my
Sounds like
banned Steam
motive to
account.
me.
I got
To
banned
reinforce
on
this,
Steam on my
Felix
first
did not seem
account.
very upset about
My
this.
original
In fact,
account,
he
because I
used
was
it to
hacking in
bolster himself,
achievements.
creating videos for the employees,
'Cause I
praising
was
him
bored.
and calling him a savior. So let's give it up for Felix Kranken.
I was bored, so I just hacked in achievements. Like, I specifically went for achievements I know I'll never get, like the Gary's Mod
And having such
ones,
close control over the
like a few
animatronics,
Gary's Mod
he
ones
could
about
easily have
publishing a
sabotaged them.
workshop
And
item,
I think that's what he did.
and
He
playing the
modified
game for a
animatronics
fucking
to
year,
kill Jack Walton so that he could have control of the company.
and stuff like that.
That's why the Relocate Project requires the animatronics to be reprogrammed and their parts replaced. Right now, they're in kill mode. Unfortunately, replacing those parts isn't so easy. Brian Stells and Ashley P. die in the process of this Relocate Project, and it's a failure, at least for now.
Alright, now it's time for the
Alright,
logo
so
in the
let's
corner.
talk about Sophie Walton. Now, with the new information we're given, we know Jack Walton has children. My guess is Sophie is one of them, and after her father's disappearance,
No.
she went
Alright,
looking
look at
for
that,
him,
100
but
gecs.
stumbled across something.
We just
which
need to texture
isn't
it.
quite clear as of yet. That was so horrifying that she needs to take
You
medication
know what,
to
actually,
ease the trauma.
one more thing.
I also
real quick.
think there's a real possibility that she dies at some point and is now dead inside the Shaw animatronic. However, the fact that Sophie is referred to in the present tense in the Lucky You video seems to conflict this. So it's quite possible that there are other characters we haven't quite seen yet, or haven't been fully elaborated on. But again, we're not meant to solve everything yet. So until next time, we'll just have to keep analyzing. Let me know what you thought of this episode of the Creepy Files. You can suggest what I should cover next on my Twitter or Instagram. See you all next time.
I'll probably release this. I might. I don't know. Again, I'm planning on making a model gallery.
The 2021s are now in stock, so they're...
Welcome back to the
Alright.
Creepy Files.
I'm ready to texture these
Spread around the
boys.
internet for the past year, inspiring lore, short
Look
stories,
at this.
and
Look
even
at this
video
guy's
games.
UVs. Hold on. I'll
Now,
show you guys
obviously,
this
all
guy's
of the
UVs.
stories spread around this
Alright.
image are fictional, but there is something very real about the feeling this image gives you. So let's explore the back rooms.
This is Dylan's textures. Okay. Unwrap. Cool. He didn't do shit. Unwrap. Live unwrap. Smart UV. Okay. That works.
The backroom's
This is
image
what
is not
Dylan's look
unique
like.
in its presentation. The image is what's known as liminal space. The definition of a liminal space is a space between 2 points, or at the threshold of something new. This can be a physical
I'm gonna make a
place,
new
a
one.
metaphorical place, or a state of being. It's a
Yeah.
fairly nebulous phrase, so just think about it as a term for an in-between
Laura.
place.
I'm just
This
gonna call it
concept
Laura.
of
That
liminality
probably
is
is
really
her
important
name.
to the backrooms and other places like it. You may have noticed these oddly familiar but unsettling images videos going around. There's something about these images that are really reminiscent of the backrooms. And people seem to be really resonating with these images of liminal spaces. There's a whole subreddit about it, and a small community is gathered around the previously mentioned videos by user David Crypt. While the overall feeling some people get from this is hard to explain, a few have been able to describe it interestingly. If anybody is asking what this feeling is, it's anemoia, feeling nostalgic for something that never happened. Also, canopsia, the disturbing feeling of seeing
Okay.
something that's
I'm gonna
usually
first
full,
texture paint the fucking
now
tree.
empty. Not sure
Okay.
why, this
We
feels
need
calm to me. It makes me almost feel
material.
like crying, but not because I'm sad.
Base.
You know, this kind of reminds me when I was a kid and I fell asleep while everyone was watching a
Do
movie
single
in our
image.
living room.
There you go.
When I woke up, it was pitch black and everyone had left
tree.
me there to just
Yeah,
sleep
there
on
we
the
go.
couch.
Yeah.
Imagine waking up to find out that everybody is gone, and you just take a walk around the places you've been.
I honestly want to know what that's like. Just like walking around a place and you know, like, everyone's gone.
Nobody in there.
Like, nobody's there
Just to
anymore.
see how people tried to make things happier. In this empty place with nobody else than you. It feels like something important happened in these places. Something we'll never know.
A lot of models that I made were put into some of my games.
About what he thinks they feel.
Throwing water at your dog because you think it's funny. Simulator 2001. That one definitely uses
That's
one.
how I felt. Made me kind of stressed, but calmed me afterwards. All of these comments that I honestly
If this is
find
close
oddly
enough, can I just
poetic
do this?
are trying to
This would be
describe the
fucking easier.
feeling of liminality, of liminal
Actually, if I
space.
just fucking zoom out. Okay.
So why do liminal spaces make us feel this way? To understand this, we need to talk about how
fill it
liminal
all.
spaces are truly attached to us as people. As I mentioned, liminal spaces are transitions, thresholds. This means mourning
fuck it.
is a liminal
Let me do
state.
here.
If a loved one died and you've mourned them, that is a liminal state. In between loss and accepting the loss. This is obviously a very sad memory. But
Close enough.
falling in love is also a liminal state.
Now we just need to make it
A
slightly
place
brighter.
between being without
Do a
love
few
and knowing
lines,
this
you
is
know.
the person you love. This is a very happy
Like an
feeling.
actual tree.
That's why liminality is so conflicting. While talking with David Crypt over DMs, he said some people had said they even cried while watching his oddly familiar videos. It gives us this melancholy, nostalgic feeling.
Then we just need a bunch of
Quite
fucking
happy,
green.
Not quite sad, but a powerful emotion nonetheless. Another important way these liminal spaces are
Look
connected
at that.
to us is
Look at that
the
tree.
familiar design
Look at
of
that
most
tree.
liminal spaces, at least the physical ones.
Look at that tree.
Lobbies, hallways, airports, gas
Oh, yeah.
stations. The
There we
nostalgia
go.
we
That's a
experience
tree.
doesn't come from
You guys,
specific
you
experiences.
guys should know what trees
These
look like.
photos aren't representing that
What a
trip
tree
to
looks like.
Disney
Look
World
at it.
or
That's
the
that's
time
the
you
tree's
first rode a
texture.
bike.
All right,
It's
next up.
capturing the spots you don't think about
Alright,
often,
this one's the one I'm gonna have to
liminal
actually make an
spaces.
attempt on.
This
Okay,
airport
guys.
bag checking area may bring about these feelings, but it's not that you've been to this airport. It dredges up the energy, the feeling of waiting for your
vertex
bags
point?
after a trip or waiting for someone to fly in.
No, but
The areas
close.
around
Texture
our
paint.
memories. Images Images
wrong
of
picture.
hotel hallways don't
No,
remind us
you
of,
use
you watching TV with your family on vacation or the day you had after waking up.
What did I just
It
do?
reminds you of walking to and from that
Oh,
hotel.
you can like.
It's the mundane in-betweens that we don't think about, but are inextricably
You can
connected
pause
to all of our
Blender.
memories.
That's cool.
Many of these places also seem to connect to our childhoods. This carpet looks like a laser tag place, or the staircase of a childhood home. Growing up is in and of itself a liminal time between being a little kid and an adult. The pure vagueness and the lack of people or discernible things
So like you guys can watch it over here
lets us
because it
connect
gets
our own
it's really
feelings
cool.
to them. These areas don't feel like they belong to anyone in particular, and yet they seem familiar, so we think they must belong to us, but we know we've never been there. And this leads us back to the back rooms. Why are they scary? What makes them so different? Well, honestly, I don't think it's the imagery that does it. I could easily see this in any other oddly familiar compilation. I think what really does it is the text that accompanies it. If you're not careful and you no-clip out of reality in the wrong areas...
Hey guys, what type of no clip does real life use? Do you use TCL SV_cheats then no clip game modes 3 or just /ghost?
God save you if you hear something wandering
If you guys don't know what games those are, SV_cheats 1 then no clip is Half-Life 2. So Team Fortress 2, Left 4 Dead, stuff like that. Anything that uses Left 4 Dead, Half-Life 2's, any Valve game really. Game mode 3 is spectator mode Minecraft. TCL is Bethesda games, so Skyrim, Fallout.
Ghosts are in the space between the
And Ghost is Hello Neighbor. Or specifically Hello Neighbor Alpha 2.
In fact, Purgatory seems like a perfect way to describe what the Backrooms is. This endless liminal space, a purgatory between realities. What lies between
That's
the cracks.
fucking horrifying. I was dying to find. How do you make
Let's
blood?
talk about the question everyone is asking. Where are
I need to
the
know what they're.
Backrooms?
Well, I know.
Where was
I
this
need to know
photo
like what
taken?
their colors are.
And in that
So
line of
black,
questioning
blue,
me, is it even
blonde.
real?
Okay.
Has it been photoshopped? Is it a 3D render? Tons of communities have built up around finding out where it is. For instance, David Crypt, who I mentioned earlier, has an entire video series about finding out where they came from. And there are plenty of investigations on where they are or how this image was made. At the moment, we don't have a definitive answer. So I want to use this part of the video to call on you, the viewer. If you have any information about where or how this image was taken, let me know and let David Crypt know as well.
Imagine.
If we ever figure it out, I'll be sure to make a video on it. Until then,
looking at the backgrounds image, it actually sort of looks like a hotel type place. You guys know what I mean?
what did you think of
You
this
guys know about
episode of
backrooms?
Files? Again, a bit
Like
different than my
it
usual
sort of looks
stuff,
like a
but God,
hotel,
this was fun
doesn't
to
it?
make.
Like it gives
Let
me
know
like
what you
sort of
thought
like a
in the comments,
hotelish
and
feeling.
Let me know what I should cover next on my Twitter or Instagram. Also, give me a follow on Twitch. I'm planning more stuff over there soon. See you all next time.
Mice watch.
Hey YouTube, what's up? Mr. Geeky here. And if you like
Oh, this is his
Creepypasta
merch
Files
video.
and you want to support this channel, then head over to shop.spreadshirt.com/.
No, he's not Super Saiyan, okay, guys?
I have merch now. This is not limited edition. You can get it whenever you want. We have a variety of Creepypasta Files merch based kind of around the X-Files. So even if you're like, I don't know if I want merch about this random obscure show, it also doubles as a little pun on X-Files and on Creepypasta. So if you like either of those things, I would recommend getting some. The original design is back. We got baseball tees, hats, a few different types of shirts, and a hoodie. I think this stuff looks really good. From now on, I will be showing off the most recent person who has bought the merch. So if you want to be featured, just buy some merch, take a picture of you wearing it, and you'll be featured
I'll probably pass on that merch.
From now on, go support the channel, get some nice merch.
Oh, what the
Be featured
fuck?
on the channel,
Where's that?
shop.spreadshirt.com/goshawk-media.
That's fucking sad. Which means he's gonna have that. Yeah, this is a problem with Blender. It will do that sometimes, and it's fucking annoying. I hate it so much. It's like one of the worst things about Blender. Is like sometimes like these will overlap and it'll look like dog shit. It's like it'll just overlap something it shouldn't. It's fucking annoying. I hate it when it does that. Cause like it ruins it. Like look at that.
Welcome to the Creepy Files.
High quality mind
That's
fucking
right, with
ass, dude.
Season 3, we've got a new name. Now, does this mean we're not covering creepypastas anymore? Not even close. The only reason I changed the name is to give myself more room as to what I can cover. For instance, this episode we're covering a Five Nights at Freddy's fan VHS series by
that sounds
Squintus
pretty cool.
McGrimpus on YouTube.
I hope it's not too scary.
Next time we might cover an SCP file, an ARG, or another creepypasta.
If you guys need something to upload for Moments Taken Before Disaster, that picture of
this video series.
Sonk is Day from the Gary's Mod video, the spooky Gary's Mod video. Yeah, that's like a perfect Moment Taken Before Disaster moment. Not gonna lie.
If you don't know the lore, I'll give a brief summary of things
And
that are
for
important
Moments
to this
Taken
series,
during and after disaster is the picture of
Tape one
that
is
door
called
open.
Fazbear Entertainment Video Manual. The video starts
Because like
with a text
the
message
second
welcoming you to the Fazbear
like
Entertainment maintenance
Moments
video
Taken
manual.
Before Disaster, and it's just a picture of Sonk is dead,
and
since that video's like so unpopular,
the video instructs you how to take them apart.
Yeah.
Then torso comes off and
and like since that video's incredibly like
sensor bar covering what is
like
blood leaching
unknown,
from
like if that was submitted through the Twitter, the guy, everybody in the comments will be like, this moment, what do you mean Moments Taken Before Disaster? What's before?
Sonic's already dead. What could have happened? And then just that one person who watched the video was like, "Oh yeah, a door opens by itself and freaks the guy who killed Sonic out a lot." It's one of the most creepiest fucking things.
It moves around the room until then a gift box is shown.
Like, I feel like you guys should do that. At least somebody, because I don't have the guts to
Finally, the
fucking
last
do
few
that.
frames show Freddy Fazbear
Because I don't like
Tape 3 is called Sound Response.
I don't like being like
This is where
social.
things get really interesting. It opens with a card instructing you to make sure your speakers are in the right place. Then it plays a sound.
Oh yeah, see that? Hold on. Shut up. You guys see that? Watch. Watch his hand right here, okay? Watch this. Ready?
She is. Same happens with the right.
See that bullshit?
Another sound is played, but
That's a common fucking thing with 3D modeling,
then it cuts to Chica staring at the camera.
like 3D modeling shit in fucking Blender. It's super common. It's honestly really annoying.
This music makes me feel better. It makes me think about birds. I like birds. They're pretty.
I am a bird.
One time I saw birds sleeping in the snow. That's what bad dreams are about. I feel like I'm sleeping in the snow and can't get up. It's too cold for me to do that. Things don't breathe when they sleep in the snow. I can't breathe.
Watch as 100 gecs looks at this fucking 3D model and they're like, wow,
Chills
this is fucking weird.
Then the music cuts and a ghostly image of a girl fades in from the darkness as the phrase "I can't breathe" is repeated again.
Yeah.
Then
Jesus Christ. Can I just turn on fucking 100 gecs music?
Pre-show. It starts out as just a cute video that would play before Foxy's Pirate Cove show.
That fucking clip, oh my god. It'll be ready in 3 sailor minutes, which would be 3 minutes. It's the stupidest fucking joke. It's like, what is it, like Battington's fucking tape with the, I had a dream about a woman who was passing around candy and blah, 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 blah. And then another kid just interrupts him and says, that's ridiculous. It's so fucking stupid, I love it. In 3 sailor minutes, which would be 3 minutes.
Cuts to the silhouettes of 5 children. One fades away. The tape plays again, but the audio
This is a fucking
interrupted suddenly by a
horrifying
siren-esque
goddamn model.
sound. Then another child
Dude, I bet
disappears
100
in the
gecs would
silhouette
love to have this.
The video
They'll be
starts
like,
with the
wow,
audio
this
from the
model's fucking
voice
shit
telling
yet
us that
spooky.
viewing the tape
I'd
is
like
prohibited
this.
and instructing us to discard it. Then all the children disappear.
And then we need boots. We need boot
Suddenly, the
colors.
disturbing visage of the purple guy audio.
What's the matter, Foxy? I thought you wanted an audio.
Then we're met with a series of disturbing images, the text "go, go, go," as the voice laughs. Then,
It's gonna be fucking loud, bet. Let's go! Hold on. Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. Today we're gonna react to this funny SpongeBob meme, okay? Let's go. Purple guy? Purple guy! Ah! Why did I press space? What the fuck is happening here? I hope that doesn't fuck up. Hold on, I really hope. Oh,
we get a
fuck
warning
off.
telling us that the tape may be disturbed.
Okay.
But we'll watch it
Let me
anyway.
put this back.
We have to. We're met with an opening title screen for Fredbear's
Let's go.
Diner, and for a
Purple guy!
we get to see what appears to be a live performance of Bonnie and Fredbear.
Okay.
Then we get a rundown of a Springlock costume.
Alright, he's done. You guys want to see what it looks like right now? Laura, or fucking name isn't done yet.
Between animatronic mode and costume mode. The Springlocks separate the endoskeleton from the suit itself, so the mascot actor can climb inside. A well-assembled suit has little to no safety risks, but in case of a faulty costume, you can send it back for review.
You guys want to know why it isn't showing?
Fredbear, followed by an image from the
'Cause
office with the phone guy's death call playing. Then Golden Freddy appears and
this.
jump scares the camera.
Wrong
Then
thing,
text
wrong
4 tapes
thing, wrong
inside
thing.
their
This!
heads appears as
Because
images
of
Chica
this.
and Foxy's head flash.
These are
We
not
get a rerun
set
of
up.
each tape beforehand. We're then
New.
told, "You are gifted. You found the thing," with an image of Golden Freddy. Then
Because, like,
the
this
text
isn't
seems
set
to be
up.
talking
So,
to
like, you need to
someone
get rid of
very
that.
specific. Someone named
No,
Michael.
no, no, for you.
It says that before Michael's brother died, something else
Eh,
happened.
fuck it.
Something was wrong with the
Input.
suits. Now we see
I think it's
it could be
texture
someone
and
inside
then
the Springlock suit
image
as it
texture.
malfunctions. And here to
This
sort
didn't
out
really
the
have an
design.
image
Then the
texture,
text
so we're
tells
just gonna
us that
go with,
Michael's
I
father
don't know,
met the same fate and killed him, but only for a while. It tells Michael
viewer
to
node,
tell
sure.
him where to find his father. As
Yeah,
an
just
image
keep
of
it
the puppet,
purple, I don't give a
likely the
shit.
one speaking, appears from the darkness. An image of the horror attraction.
Yeah.
Basil
Let me do these
Sprite
real quick.
appears and tells Michael
Texture,
he'll know when
texture,
it happens.
boom, color,
It then instructs him
surface.
how to burn the attraction down.
Yes.
As an image of Springtrap, aka the Purple Man,
Done.
aka Michael's
Do
father,
that.
stands engulfed in flames. The
Then
puppet
you.
text tells Michael that he can end this for good. Calming
Not
music
you,
plays as the
fucking.
puppet reassures Michael. It says that when it's all
You.
done, everyone will be free, including Michael.
Where the fuck's yours?
It also says that Michael's brother will forgive him. Finally,
What?
it ends with Bonnie and Fredbear fading into the darkness as a monologue
Use nodes.
by them.
I don't know why the fuck
Function
you
plays
are
quietly.
showing.
Okay, that is a lot. So what does
Tree.
it all mean? Okay, so for those who don't know the lore, let's talk
The
about
fuck?
what
Why is
generally
tree not
accepted,
showing?
as a theory.
What's up with
Concrete,
tree?
really,
Did I save it
but
to
seems
Laura?
like this is what these
Dylan?
tapes are
There's
based
Dylan.
off of.
Tree
A
isn't
man we'll
showing.
call Purple
Why?
Man is a father, Fredbear and or
Hold on.
Golden
Tree is
Freddy,
not
and
showing.
Barney or
I
Golden
need to
Bonnie
figure
are
out
two
why.
characters that are a part of a Chuck E. Cheese style restaurant. Other characters include a not Golden Freddy, a different Blue Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy.
What's wrong with you?
Purple Man murders a child, and that child
Because
possesses
Tree
a
didn't
puppet.
save.
Other
What the
character
fuck? I've
Fast
literally
Food
never had
Purple
the
Man
saving
later
problem
murders
before.
5 children and their stuff.
Unless, hold on,
Suits.
unless
Now
it
they're haunted with suits.
was saved in one of these.
Sometime during this, one of Purple Man's 2 sons dies
You
in
know
an
what?
accident caused by
Alright.
Michael, the other son.
I don't know where the
Souls
fuck
of
Tree is
Purple Man's
located.
victims come to haunt him, and he ends up dying in the
Hold on,
Springlock
hold on,
suit,
hold on. Let me check
an
the,
unsafe new experimental animatronic suit hybrid made by Fazbear Entertainment. However, his spirit ends up
I
haunting
could
the
have,
suit
like,
that he
fucked
died
up
in, and
royally.
his possessed spirit stays locked inside the
Saved it
abandoned
as some
restaurant until a haunted
material
house company
01.
30 years later creates an attraction based on the rumors
It
surrounding
never
Fazbear
had one.
Entertainment, and end
Never
up
had a
picking
texture.
up Purple Man, who is now known as
Alright.
Springtrap because of his suit that he
Okay,
died in.
time to paint
Got
fucking
that?
Tree.
No? Well, for the most part, neither do I. The canon story is so confusing at this point, I try not to bother.
EB Tree.
But for this, I
Mm.
will bother. So what do I think about the story of the tapes? Well, it seems like these tapes were created by the puppet for Michael, as is evident by the last one. The other tapes were almost like a test. Once Michael found the fourth one, he was gifted with the final tape by the puppet by some sort of magical means, probably. Hence why the video itself is called non-existent video. Another possibility is that the reason he could find the final tape was because it was hidden in the Golden Freddy head, and maybe Michael was the only one who could find it due to his family ties with the restaurant, his father, aka Purple Man. In this story, I don't think Michael really knew the whole story of what happened with his father. The puppet needed Michael to kill the Purple Man by way of fire, but wasn't sure if Michael was ready to turn on his father like that yet. So the puppet created
Yeah, we need to go to.
slowly revealing
Let me just fucking.
what really happened to Fazbear Entertainment and his father's involvement, even including some of the other spirits in the tape.
Look at that.
But after these tapes were
It's
created,
a beautiful fucking model. Alright.
Fazbear Entertainment
Go back to
got
shading.
at least one of them.
There we go.
Maybe even hiding them away in the heads of the animatronics.
And Laura
But somehow Michael
needs to
found them,
have
and the
her
puppet sent him on
texture
his
set
quest
to
burn down
texture
Fazbear's
image
Fright,
boom by
which we see
bing
was successful in the games.
blam boom done.
Or was
Okay.
it?
Did I tell you how horrifying these fucking models look?
I know this one was a bit long and maybe a little confusing for people who don't know the lore, but I really wanted to bring some attention to this amazingly well-made series.
Oh, no texture edit.
Let me know what
Yeah.
SCP, ARG, r/no sleep story, short story, movie. I guess I can cover really anything now, including creepypastas. So let me know what you want me to cover in the next episode of the Creepy Files in the comments below. Or just tell me your thoughts on this episode.
I was trying
See
to
you all next time.
find a way. Five Nights at Freddy's. Dude, remember Flying Gorilla? Holy shit. If I remember, people are like ripping the models for fucking Flying Gorilla, and it's the stupidest shit. Dude, Flying Gorilla was a meme. Drop the drop. It's okay. I got Flying Gorilla. Shit. Okay. Shit.
So we're back. Now with the sequel abandoned by Disney. Also written by
Smile to him, dude.
one of those creepypastas that has a lot to dig into. So
I got Flying Gorilla. Shit. Just cover up a few spots.
He places his chin firmly in the pocket formed in the mask and sweeps the head harness smoothly over his head.
There we
The
go.
elastic webbing strap twisted.
Oh yeah, top head.
The head pad is centered well down on the back of the head.
we pick up a few months after the first post. Our poster, who we'll call John, has noticed that he's being followed, presumably by the Disney Secret Service. He's seeing people watch him and finding
Yeah.
fingerprints all over
Okay.
the place, and apparently
It also has a black shirt. Right, yep.
As well, he has gathered stories
Probably
from
do the
Disneyland
hair first.
resort employees that emphasize that his experience
Do the hair
that
first.
emphasized that his experience from the last post wasn't isolated. Disney has unsettling and creepy events all over. Because this part of the creepypasta has a bunch of mini stories, let's take them one at a time. The first story is
I can be as sloppy as I want, as long as I don't get on the face, then that's perfectly fine.
who goes to the parks looking for a very specific phenomenon, the gas guns. They're described as looking very diverse, like Jurassic
Shut up.
Winter weather is no match for a Subaru with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive.
Subaru?
Reliable Subaru, the 2021
Motherfucker, Subaru.
They're ready for you, and whatever Mother Nature throws your way. Reliable
What a Subaru.
Springfield at just 65.
No, the baby want a Subaru.
Cause the baby want a Subaru. No. Baby wants a Subaru.
Mother, I require a Subaru.
Welcome back to the Creepy Files. Today we're going to cover a series called The Analog This one is called Safety and Information. It appears to be an introductory tape for people getting a new television set. It stresses that you are required by law to view this tape. It talks about the basic function of a TV, but also, more importantly, the dangers. It shows us that nefarious individuals can hijack the TV and play their own programs. These hijack waves are shown in red. Red and orange are very important to this series, so pay attention.
Jesus Christ, the amount of fucking lag. Like, these are, like, really high quality models. Look at that. Look at that, it's fucking rubber banding me. It's, like, actually fucking rubber banding me sometimes. That's how high quality these fucking models are. If you don't know, Blender has, a lot of trouble, like, with models. If you try to, like, upload a model that's, like, I think, not 500,000. I think it's, like, I don't remember. I think it's, like, half, I think it is 1 million. I don't remember, but it was like something. It was something in like extremely high numbers. I think it was like 500,000 maybe. Like if it has like 500,000 vertices, not faces or tries, but 500,000 vertices, fucking Blender will take a little bit trying to load it. Like it was fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy, dude. Yeah. Right. She has like short shorts, so I want to make it like sort of dark gray. Dark gray so you can still sort of tell the difference.
And finally, a new updated warning saying 6 victims identified. Children scream. Suspect dead. Effective until further notice.
Even though they're like short, like extremely short, I'm not gonna do that.
An ad provided by Sunset Corp about a new mall. Mostly it's an ad for all the new things that are at this mall, but the fine print at the bottom tells us
Watch as this video gets fucking flagged because of that. And I'm like,
Well, it's fucking important. I have to do that.
and they're like, no, nudity. I'm like,
No, I ain't fucking nudity.
On the night of July 12th. Then it starts breaking down, telling you not to look into their eyes and you're only imagining it. The next broadcast, titled Physics, is basically a tape from a student experiment at a community college. They were testing spectral frequencies, which
Shoes, never heard of them.
these spectral frequencies are shown in red. Essentially, when a test subject was exposed to these, they became distorted and experienced extreme psychological trauma, but no physical harm. It also says God is an illusion at the end, a notes section that is distorted and red. Next, we have a video titled Prayer Service. This one is important. Details aren't.
I was trying to find a way to go. Done now, you're gonna engage to tell me goodbye. I was trying to find a way to go. Oh, now you're gonna engage to tell me. You know what these guys look like? They look like fucking My World characters. That's what they fucking remind me of. I don't know. Not My World. No, it is My World. I don't know why, but I'm just getting like serious My World vibes from these guys. I don't know why. My World mixed with Funny Sticks vibes, you know? I don't know why I'm getting those vibes, but I'm getting those vibes.
Everything is fine at first, but then we start seeing things in the windows. The baby's crib is bloody and there's blood dripping from the ceiling. And then we see the living room covered in blood and it zooms in on an eye on the ground.
Damn.
The final tape, Travel Guide, is by far my favorite. The aesthetic and vibe of the whole thing is just perfect. The video appears to be a tape from a camera of a man driving.
Yeah, I honestly want to make like one of those haunted tape type shit.
More and more stormy and dark as the night goes on. He stops.
Oh, since My Dream 5 is out, I'll probably put My Dream 5 in the description. It's basically a fucking spooky hallway simulator. The ending's fucking hilarious, but there is like a creepy Easter egg in it. I think the description and the picture gives you a hint on how to get that Easter egg. But like that game, it has an original song. Well, it's not really original, but I just took like a not a speedrunner song. It was from the handprint, which I made and put on his thing. It was like one of the very few actual like original not a speedrunner songs. but it was the handprint. It was the second song. Like, watch out for the guy with the knife behind you. I think is what it was called or something. I don't know. But I took that song and slowed it and like put the pitch down like just a little bit, and it came out perfect. It sounded like fucking creepy ass music. But my original idea was to put Money Machine in there, but just slow, but just like the original soundtrack was Money. The original thing I was planning was Money Machine, but just extremely slowed and like pitched down. So it was like this creepy like version of Money Machine. Like I could, oh, that's why I wouldn't do it. Like I could probably actually remake it if I wanted to. The original soundtrack to My Dream 5, but yeah, I probably won't now. Okay, this is black. I don't really have to worry. Yeah, perfect. I should like DM 100 gecs this fucking model. Just like a photo of this model, like several angles of it. They'll fucking block me. They're like, okay. Okay, what the fuck is this? That looks nothing like us. It's still good. It's still good. You did a pretty good, okay job at it. Not good, but an okay job. Happy to see a fan actually cares about us enough to make something out.
It looks like this.
What if I like scripted this entire video, and like there was a cut right here, and then while I was like laughing, like the faces like the heads turned around to look at the camera, and I'd just get freaked out, and the video, and then it'll turn to static, and the video ended. Like, what if I did that? You know, I bet I wouldn't even be able to fucking handle it. Even though, like, I'll know exactly what happened, I won't be able to fucking handle it. But look at these. These are fucking horrifying. They have confetti on them. Yeah, they're fucking horrifying looking, dude. Yeah, oh, by the way, I'm done. Okay. Ooh. What is Siren Head? Yeah, here's the models under some shading. Like, no shaders. So you get an idea what they look like.
Welcome back to the Creepy
Look at
Files.
that.
Today we're going to talk about one of Trevor Henderson's
You-
creations. Now,
I did
I'll
a damn
probably
good job
be
on
covering
this,
other
wow.
Trevor Henderson creations, but for now, let's talk about
This is like the
Siren
first
Head.
model I actually like
Let's
took
just
some
start by
time to
looking
make.
through all the posts that include Siren Head, as well as lore and other posts that
Alright,
I feel may be
alright,
connected.
last thing I
All the
need to
posts
do
are
is
linked
remove the
to
camera and the
Trevor
light, and I should be done.
Instagram page. This is the first Siren Head post. The caption reads, "She was on vacation with her husband.
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
scoping
yeah.
out graveyards on the way.
I think
When
this
she saw
is...
rising out of the old cemetery,
yeah.
big as an old macabre telephone pole. Was
Look
this
at
some
that.
kind of bizarre art piece the authorities hadn't gotten wise to yet? Even as she
I
stepped out of the
was
car, the
trying...
megaphone's
Oh,
on its
what
head
I was originally
screeched
planning on
to life.
doing is modeling some food, but...
Child 17, remove file.
A buzzing, doubled voice
Yeah, I was planning on like making some food, but I think
recreating.
recreating... You know what I should do? I should recreate a bunch of album arts. That's what I should do.
1995.
This is episode
Jack
1 of
Buick.
recreating album arts.
Buick is found wandering the woods of Tanyard
Like,
Creek in
since the
northwest
original
Arkansas. He has
100
admitted
gecs,
minor
like,
injuries
album
and
art's pretty
questioned
freaking up.
claims
This would be the
that
perfect
he
fucking
was
moment
by
for, like,
something
me to
big
close this and their
striding
heads are
through
just fucking
that
turned to the
mimics their
camera.
voices. The next post
That would be
captioned,
fucking
"The back of
perfect.
the photo is written Arizona
But
Desert
yeah,
Tent
like I was saying,
vacation, 1966.
Like, this is already pretty fucking spooky enough. Like, look at this. This is on, like, a fucking street.
There was always people
Look at
walking
that. There's,
side
like,
streets on their
buildings
way
and another
home from
tree in the
work from some
background.
social outing.
Like, this
It
is
was
on a
always
fucking
dark
street.
By the time people started wondering where they were. It was always past when the
And
streetlights come on.
if we close out of this, this is the recreation.
The head is no longer a siren, but instead
Like,
a
this is
street
the
light.
recreation.
But I'll
I
get
went
into
for the
that
main
in the
things.
analysis. The next post is
I think I
Siren
did pretty
Head
damn
facts.
good.
Siren Head is around 40 feet tall, about the size of a telephone.
I
Skin looks
will
like rusty
recreate
metal,
that
but is
street.
actually dried and mummified skin. Arms are as long as the length of the body. Big
So what I
reach
need
like
to
a
do
gibbon. Has been seen with
is
different head arrangements, though
there
it
we
is
go.
unclear
I need
whether or not
this
these are subspecies
stretched
or if
out.
it's able to change its head to better hide when hunting. It is a highly skilled predator using deception and subterfuge
There you
to
go.
confuse and disorient prey. It is unclear if or how it gains nourishment
Texture.
from the things it kills. Speakers constantly pump out strange music, odd snippets of conversation, and angrily shouted words and numbers. When it's asleep, it plays white noise. Speakers are the only actual metal in its body, fused with its dried skin. Abdomen and chest show wires pressed against the skin.
Since this is just
they
what it looks
writhe
like.
when it's agitated.
I can
Remain
easily fucking do
motionless
it.
while hunting, sometimes for days
This
at a
needs to be
time.
green.
Most frequently seen in rural town
Like a
areas
dark green,
and in heavy wooded areas. The head will rotate on its neck as it broadcasts, much like an owl looking for prey. Next we have this post. Photo discovered from an abandoned cell phone by father and son hikers
It's a little too
Yellowstone
dark
National
gray.
Park, July 14th, 2016. Now, I decided to include this one because I think its design is similar enough to be related, even though you can't tell if it's actually a siren head. Next, visitors to the motel that night dismissed the item as a piece of grotesque statue art, according to Goodnight Inn manager Ann
And then we
Garnett.
need a street, like
Not
a
knowing
street
its
color.
appearance preceded a grim, and then it cuts off. The next siren head post is...
For the next 30
Please, I need
seconds,
help.
this station will conduct
Alright,
a test
now.
emergency broadcast system. This is only a test. This only a test.
Oh yeah, I need to also do the fucking chain.
Again, I'm including this because while I feel like they don't look exactly the same, they could be similar or related. Next post, the notion that vampire rules applied was quickly squashed.
He's trying to get in. He's trying to get in. Fucking Siren Head!
Next, when they'd been
Siren
gone
Head
long
trying to
enough for
fucking
parents
get
to
in my
worried,
house.
the Rangers responding
I'd be
found
like,
where they'd set up
bruh.
and the remains. And the
There we go.
photos. Now, while this one has a humanoid
Why is this
head,
tilted?
I still feel it's worth
This is
putting.
crooked.
Next,
Oh, and
we
it's because
have
my
another
fucking
picture
camera.
of just Siren Head. Many residents were awoken in the late
Yeah.
hours of the night before the incident, complaining of sirens and garbled announcements
that.
echoing across the lake. Here we have another one that's a little
I think
bit
this entire
different.
thing's just fucking
No one
crooked
seemed
slightly.
to see the same
Look at that.
so he just drove on the
It's
shoulder
fucking
until
perfect.
it passed and tried not to look into his rearview mirror until he made the turn and it was long out of sight.
I'm actually gonna
This one is
write one
especially
more thing real
interesting
quick,
because it seemed to
and
have
that is
four
the words
alarms.
100 guys.
This one is quite simple, simply reading disappearance in Crudson, Indiana. Next,
I'll try to find like a perfect spot to put like a logo of like the album art. So
unmoving. I could tell it was looking at me, even though it didn't have a head. So let's figure out what it all means, at least in my opinion. From what I gather, and from a little bit of speculation on my part, Siren Head is a 40-foot tall, half-metal, half-organic, anomalous creature that feeds on humans. However, it doesn't eat them. Instead, it sort of consumes them into itself, not physically, more metaphysically. His form of consumption is adding you to his roster of voices, sort of like the face stealer in Avatar. That way he can then lure other people. However, Siren Head isn't the only one of these creatures. He's a subset of Trevor Henderson's universe. Some have humanoid heads, some have other disguised heads, some even have more than 4 limbs. However, how these other versions eat is unclear.
there's a fucking plane outside. It scared the living fuck out of me.
The appearances seem to
Cause like
range
this
from
isn't the type of
Southern
video when you be
California,
like about fucking
Canada,
Siren Head. You want to be
Iowa
listening
to
about,
Idaho, Canada to Mexico, and is seen in areas
and then you hear
with forests and
fucking
cities.
airplane
This is
outside.
one reason I think these are different
Go
creatures.
brrrr.
They've adapted to different environments.
Airplane
However,
go.
all of them appear to live
Fleet
in the non-coastal
airplanes
Middle
fucking
South United States. They
stop
move slowly,
airplanes.
which means
It's
they mostly
I'm
wait for their
being
prey to come
spooked.
to them. They use their appearance
Airplane
as
go brrrr.
camouflage, typically hiding in plain sight, using their means of camo, in Siren Head's case it being his siren head, as a way to attract prey. In Siren Head's case, he can use the voices he steals to lure people to him,
Gecs.
although it's still unclear whether his random words voice is one of his victims or his original voice. What did you think of this episode of the Creepy Files? Let me know in the comments below.
I'm starting
or
to
my
think it's
Instagram
not
or Twitter.
actually a
You can also
fucking
suggest what I
airplane,
should cover next over there too. See you all next time.
and yet just a giant fucking car. There we go. 2006. I accidentally said sex. It's just that looks like a 6. No. Yo. Okay, so I actually wanted to sample the fucking I Feel Fantastic Girl ones. I was actually planning on it, but I was like, nah, I can't fucking handle it.
Welcome back to the Creepy Files. So things are a little bit different. As you can see. No, I'm not ripping off Nakey Jakey style. I'm not doing
Nakey
it. I felt like I
Jakey.
needed a little bit
Alright.
difference. I needed something a little bit new to happen for
Okay.
me to continue doing Creepy Files.
Look at that.
And I figured this is the best way to switch it up. So
I
let's
was
get started.
trying. This will be my album art. I'll just do that, and I'll be like, I'll just like do like everything. I'll just be like,
I was trying to find a way to go on. Now you're gonna engage to tell me goodbye. I was trying to find a way to go. Like clearly a fucking joke. Dude, is that the funny one?
You're
No.
going to be trying to find where John Bergeron, the creator of the I Feel Fantastic video, is now. Now, when I first started my research, I thought this could be John Bergeron. He works in technology, he's based in an area that may have forests, but it wasn't him. He doesn't work on robotics and mechanical technology, he works on software development, so that was nothing. Then,
Alright, guys.
ray of hope. This
You
was
have
John
to be
Bergeron.
truthful. Who else wanted to fuck the I Feel Fantastic girl?
Technology in music. And I figured, oh, they're both musicians. They made music videos.
Export.
Things might add up, but
OBJ.
the post didn't really relate to any sort of robotics. And
Stolen
music
textures.
videos were not
Shh.
at all
We don't
similar.
talk about that. Shh.
I was at a loss until I found
Desktop.
an article
Not in the
that
100
came a
guy
couple years
folder.
back.
Mole.
First, John
You guys
Bergeron,
see how
I
many
Feel
fucking models
Fantastic.
I have. Some of these aren't mine.
And I won't be sharing the
So
name,
whenever I make that like
face,
gallery,
a lot
if
of
I do end up
evidence that I have,
doing it,
I can't even
that
share
won't be in it.
because I want to
Like the
protect
ones I
my
stolen
identity.
from
Because I
fucking
know
models
that if I
resource
share
won't
this,
be in.
people are gonna
in
want
there.
to go bother me. And he's just a teacher right now. But I'll give you some evidence that I found that I feel like I can
So like
First, the article
basically
itself
the
talks about
entirety
robotics field trip. I think
the
I can
entirety
and
of the
as I
Family
looked
Guy
further
game
into
won't
it,
be
I
in
looked
there.
into the college or school,
Because
whichever
every
one
model
it was, I'm not
was
gonna
from
say
a game.
that
The Family Guy
he
characters was
worked
from the
at. I noticed
PSP
that he was a
Family Guy video
shop
game.
teacher, aka
And the
he was
doors
a
were
arts
from, I
teacher.
think,
That
Silent
basically
Hill.
means working
And the
with wood,
food's from
metal,
Luigi's Mansion.
basic mechanics and things like that. So he could have the skill set for this. But the other big thing that made me think that this could be our John Bergeron is that this is a screenshot from the I Feel Fantastic video of the woods. This is a screenshot of an area relatively close to our John Bergeron that we found. Why am I being so protective of our John Bergeron's identity? Why am I trying to hide it so much? Well, knowing the internet and knowing the crazy conspiracy theories people have made up about this android and the whole video and what it means, I don't want any harassment. And if you end up somehow, from the little amount of information I've shared, finding out who he is, please do not contact him. Do not talk to him at all.
Export. Alright, let's see if it actually exports the textures or if I have to export the
Again,
texture.
I'm not
Ooh.
even 100% sure if it is, so you could just be bothering the wrong person. But if it is him, he's just trying to live his life as a teacher right now. It would really suck if something that happened almost 2 decades ago came back to haunt him. And clearly he cut ties with that video for a reason.
Hold on,
As far as
wasn't
my
the
research
I Feel
goes,
Fantastic
as far as
robot
I'm
made to
concerned,
like
John Bergeron is just a mechanic.
a fucking I don't
Alright,
remember.
so this was
I think it
big
was like
difference
a
in lot of different
robot that
ways,
was supposed to
and
like
it was a
sing
little
notes and
short.
shit.
I
Alright.
was planning on
Alright,
showing
I'm gonna
the
have to extract
process,
these
but
like
I
separately.
didn't want to reveal this person's identity. Let me know what you want me to cover in the next
save.
Creepy Files, and I'll try my best to cover it. But next,
gecs.
I have a couple different videos. But until then, let me know what you want me to cover next, and I'll see you all next time.
Hey Lois, remember the time I was in Wuhan? That bet looks oh no. I should stop before I continue. Alright, look at that. We now have all our textures. We have the model. Let's see. Let's see, if we open up this model, will the textures be applied? Because most likely not.
Welcome back to the Creepy Files. Today we're covering what seems to be the finale of the Baddington tapes. Before we get into it though, I watched and theorized about this live with chat on my Twitch, so follow me over there so you can catch the next stream. Let's go. Kill. Joe Biden. The tapes.
Okay. Oh, Baddington tapes. Alright, kill. Let's go. Joe Biden.
Interview of the clown, aka Mr. Stewart. It seems I was
That's-
right in my last analysis. The TV show
Guys, this will definitely be me if Peter...
did cause deaths.
Okay, this will definitely be me if real-life Peter Griffin becomes president.
But this interview is
POV, real-life Peter Griffin became president. Alright, this is okay. The textures didn't apply properly.
Then we cut to a child's room. Stitch Buddy slowly approaches, and the subtitles give us a glimpse into some context.
Look at that. Look how fucking shiny that is, dude. Look at that.
And seems to be
A fun fact, I actually don't know how to apply textures to, like, models. But I do have some, like, 2 models that are actually a little difficult to get. Those 2 models being the SpongeBob movie and SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom save file icons. Like, hold on, here's the Battle for Bikini Bottom one. You guys will, the second I open it, because, like, the textures aren't applied, second I open it, you guys will know what I'm talking about. As I found out how to get PS2 save model textures, but it's, like, very complicated and fucking slow and annoying. Oh, the textures did apply. Neat. Yeah. You know this? Yeah. The thing about getting PlayStation 2 save icon models is that it's really fucking annoying. I'll try to give, like, a short version. The first thing you want to do is get a PS2 save data editor. Something that will show these models separately because you need to use Ninja Ripper on it. And if you try to use Ninja Ripper on the PS2 like BIOS itself, it'll have a lot of trouble fucking like getting the things that you want. So I recommend like using like a PS2 save editor where it will show like the models. So you don't have to go through the fucking pain of trying to find it and it not end up picking it up. Like what happened with me. So like first of all you'd have to play the game to get to a save part so it can actually get like the actual save icon in the memory card. But you want to do that and then open it up in the save editor, PS2 save editor with an icon like viewer. Then you want to use Ninja Ripper on the save icon editor. Like the the save data editor for PS2. You want to use that on like Ninja Ripper on the save PS2 editor. Okay, I think time for the next part. But like you guys understand what I mean, hopefully. I hope the fuck you guys do. And then what you want to do is like do like the stuff you have to do to extract a Ninja Ripper file. So, you know, use Neosys, do swap textures because it will fuck up the textures. You know, use swap textures with Neosys and then turn into an OBJ while also extracting the texture as well. And because like you have to extract the texture separately, and then I think how I did no. I don't know how the fuck because like you want to import it into Blender or any 3D modeling software like Unity, 3ds Max if you're a fucking loser. But you want to port it into like some 3D editor shower, like 3D model shower or 3D model editor. And then you want to apply the textures, see if the textures actually work with the model. And that's how I got this right here. That's how I got this model. Like it was the main things you want to know is if you want to know like in depth how to use Ninja Ripper and turn rip files into OBJ, you look that shit up yourself. But the main thing you want to know is you want to save a game on PS2, then use a save data editor and load up the virtual memory card because you're using a PS2 emulator. I should probably have mentioned that. You're using a PS2 emulator. Load the PS2 save editor using Ninja Ripper, and then load up the save. Load up the save, so it'll show the icon on the PS2 save editor, that save data editor that you got, and then extract the file, and then after that, you just do normal Ninja Ripper shit, and then you're done. And then you should have it. If I can possibly find... Oh, yeah. I forgot I had this game. My computer crashes while playing this game.
Like, the second I finish a song, my my computer crashes. But, I'm trying to find my, Okay, not gonna lie, I have no clue what the fuck's in here. It's My Dream 4. Water Hat Dog Simulator. Because I want to tell you the one that I used. But I can't find it. It's just a bunch of... that's not it. Fuck. Okay, I can't find it. But just look for a PS2 save data editor that shows the icon and isn't a virus. And yeah. Now, I guess I can show you guys My Dream 5 real quick. That was a fucking joke. I'm not spoiling it. I will show you a very tiny bit of it, though. I was planning on, like, turning some models into VR chat shit, but no, I don't want to. I'll show you guys a really tiny bit of this game, okay? Put it on very low. Show you guys a very tiny bit of it, okay? Hear that music? That's a fucking not a speedrunner song. Okay. I've came to the conclusion, do not run this game on very low. Okay? We'll turn around. There's that. Do not run this game on very low. Because what I see right now is that it fucks up the shaders, like, really bad. Or maybe that was the original game, actually. I think the shaders for this game was fucked up. Hold on. Let me check Ultra real quick. No, the shaders are not fucked up. You know why? I think it's this. This right here and the one that's at the end of the hallway. Both of these must have fucked up the shaders for ultra low. But yeah. That's all you're seeing. Okay. You're getting fucking 5 steps. 5 steps, that's the fucking demo. But yeah, you guys should play that. You guys should play that game. Game good. I bet it will give you a tiny bit of a fucking spook, and then you'll die laughing. Note self, don't go the wrong way.